Hi everyone, today we're making Kerala beef curry. This is a delicious and authentic beef curry from Kerala for all those spicy curry lovers out there. Now this is a very simple and quick recipe, and I'm going to walk you through all the spices that you need. We're going to go step by step to make this delicious curry. So let's get started. For this you will need a pressure cooker and common spices and whole spices. We are using 1.5 kilograms of beef. The beef has been cut into cubes. It's been rinsed and drained. Do make sure that you don't leave your rinsed beef in water for too long. It tends to lose the texture. Just rinse it really well and lightly press it on your colander and leave it to drain ahead of time before you chop your onions and garlic. So we're using a pressure cooker. So what we're going to do, we have the pressure cooker on the stove and we're going to preheat it. We're going to heat it up on the stove before you add the oil. To the pressure cooker, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of coconut oil. Coconut oil is used in authentic Kerala dishes and is especially essential for this delicious beef curry. And once the oil heats up, we're going to add some whole spices to begin with. 5 cloves, 2 green cardamom pods, and 4 or 5 segments of star anise. We also are going to add 2 teaspoons of green fennel seeds. Allow the spices to splutter and you can really smell them. Now we're going to add 4 medium-sized red onions that have been chopped like this, not too finely and not diced. This is the perfect texture for the beef curry. So now we're going to saute this for 5 minutes. You can use your timer if you like. Saute it on a medium heat for 5 minutes until it turns light golden but not brown. Basically, you just want it to turn nice and translucent. After 5 minutes, we're going to add 2 long, mild green chilies here. You can add more green chilies if you like it spicier. So I've slit the green chilies like this. We're also going to add to this 1 whole bulb of garlic that has been crushed, as well as the same amount of ginger as garlic. It's also crushed. I used a pestle and mortar to crush my ginger and garlic. Once the ginger, garlic, and green chili is added, we want to saute for another 2 minutes. The ginger and garlic will lose their raw pungency. Now we're going to add 1 large tomato that's been chopped like this. You don't want to add too much tomato for beef curry. And we're going to saute this again for 2 minutes till the tomato has softened and is mashable. Notice the color of our ingredients as they are being sauteed. So now the tomatoes are cooked and mashed to a pulp. We can add our spice powders at this point. First, we need 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 4 teaspoons of coriander powder, 4 teaspoons of chili powder. I'm using a milder chili powder here. I also added 1 teaspoon of fennel seed powder. Keep stirring this. Make sure that the spices don't get scorched to the bottom of your cooker, and you can sprinkle water if needed and turn down the heat at this time. Stir and check out the color. You can add a little bit more coriander or chili powder if you want at this stage. Scrape the bottom of the pressure cooker so that none of the ingredients are stuck. And now we can add our thoroughly drained beef. Once you add the beef, you want to really give it a good stir. Mix in all those sauteed ingredients and spices from the bottom of the pot. Stir it really good so that there's no more ingredients stuck on the bottom of the pressure cooker. And make sure that the beef is nicely coated. You can turn the heat up a bit at this stage. And now we're going to add 2 sprigs of fresh curry leaves. The aroma of curry leaves is very important in a Kerala beef curry. And now we're going to add black pepper powder. You can add 2 to 3 teaspoons of black pepper powder according to how spicy you like it. Now note the color of the beef at this stage. It's not too red. That's because we use more black pepper powder. That's how it's meant to be. And now we're going to add salt, 1¼ teaspoons. You can add more later if you need to. Stir it again once more. And now we can add water. Add 1½ to 2 cups of water. 1 cup is 240 mils. Just enough water to cover the amount of beef we're using. You don't want too much liquid, but you do want some water because we want more curry to serve with our rice. Give it a nice stir once again, and now we're ready to pressure cook our beef. Cover the pressure cooker with the pressure regulator in place, and we're going to cook for around 8 steam whistles. Now, according to the type of beef and cut you're using, the timing may vary, so cook according to the beef you are using. After it's cooked, just leave it on the stove for 30 minutes. Don't open. Allow the pressure cooker to come down to room temperature on its own. And then after 30 minutes, you can open the cooker. Check a piece for doneness. If you find it's not cooked enough, you can continue cooking for another 2 steam whistles. But in my case, the beef is done. But what we're going to do, we are going to leave the pressure cooker on the stove for an additional 7 minutes so that the gravy cooks down and reduces and thickens and becomes more delicious. Stir occasionally, and when you achieve the consistency that you like, add 3/4 cup of fresh coriander leaves that have been chopped. Just simmer briefly, and your beef curry is ready to be served. This beef curry is delicious with rice or ghee rice or Kerala paratha. I hope you give this recipe a try, and if you do, let me know. For more great recipes, visit recipesaresimple.com. Thanks for watching.